they laughed at the idea. But in Shaanxi province, China, Super Maglev tests are shattering limits, racing ahead at 1,000 kilometers per hour in a vacuum tube. Japan's SC Maglev is setting new records, hitting 603 kilometers per hour, with new tracks speeding toward a 2027 finish line. South Korea's HEMU 430X has shocked the world, pushing an incredible 421.4 kilometers per hour. And Germany and France, they've teamed up to create the world's first hydrogen-powered high-speed train, the Karadia I-Lint, on a mission for zero emissions. Meanwhile, Japan, Switzerland, and China are racing ahead, testing lithium-ion battery-powered trains. And what about the United States? The birthplace of innovation, home to tech giants, yet lagging behind. Elon Musk's Hyperloop dream struggles. Meanwhile, California's high-speed rail project, buried under rising costs and endless delays. Can the US reclaim its place in this global race for the fastest train? China, Japan, South Korea, Germany, France, USA. Who will build the first train faster than planes? Can trains truly outrun jets and redefine travel as we know it? Or is this dream destined to remain just that, a dream? Stay tuned. The answer might just leave you speechless. Before we reveal the train faster than a plane, one question arises. Why do we even need a train that surpasses airplanes in speed? Planes dominate speed, but they're also top polluters. A single domestic flight emits about 246 grams of CO2 per passenger per kilometer. Trains, they emit just 35 grams. That's nearly 7 times less than a plane. A flight from New York to London? 986 kilograms of CO2 per passenger. Globally, planes release 915 million metric tons of CO2 yearly, more than Germany and the UK combined. By 2050, this could triple. Contrails don't just disappear, they trap heat, amplifying aviation's warming effect, up to 3 times more than CO2 alone. Trains are the cleaner, greener alternative. And the best part? Electric trains can be even greener. When powered by renewable energy, they can achieve zero carbon emissions. That's right, zero. Electric planes? Still a distant dream. Battery limitations and the sheer power needed for long-haul flights make them years, if not decades, away from becoming a true alternative. Experts predict it could take 30, even 50 years before we see fully operational, large-scale electric aircraft. Now let's talk cost. High-speed trains are often much cheaper than flights. Take Amtrak's Northeast Regional from New York to Washington, D.C. A ticket runs about $49. Meanwhile, a flight typically starts at $150. A train from Los Angeles to San Diego? $36. A flight? Over $120. In Europe, a Milan to Rome train ride costs around 45 euros, while airfare soars past 90 euros. And let's not forget convenience. Train stations, right in the heart of the city. Airports, miles away, buried in long check-ins, exhausting security lines, and constant delays. High-speed trains save time. They save money, they save the planet. And the world knows it. Governments are investing billions into rail infrastructure, recognizing its potential to reshape travel and slash carbon footprints. No wonder the world is locked in a race to build trains faster than planes. But this brings us to the ultimate question. Do we possess the technology to build a train that can truly outpace an airplane? To find out, we need to dive into the different types of high-speed rail. Traditional high-speed rail, the OG of fast trains. Japan changed everything in the 1960s with the Shinkansen, the legendary bullet train. Using cutting-edge wheel-on-rail technology, it shattered speed records and redefined modern transportation. Then came maglev, short for magnetic levitation. Developed by Germany in the 1970s, these trains float above the tracks, propelled forward by powerful magnets. No friction, just pure speed. And then, Super Maglev, an engineering marvel. It takes maglev technology to the next level by introducing vacuum tubes to eliminate air resistance. This isn't just fast, it's revolutionary. And finally, the wild card, Hyperloop, proposed by Elon Musk in 2013. a vision of pods shooting through low-pressure tubes at near supersonic speeds. A dream still in development. Each technology has a unique story. Each pushes the limits of speed and innovation. Traditional high-speed rail. After a period of economic recovery, Japan faced a crisis. Its transportation network was overloaded. But one man, Shinji Sogo, had a vision. A high-speed link between Tokyo and Osaka. Despite financial hurdles, political opposition, and endless technological challenges, engineer Hideo Shima designed the Shinkansen. Launched in 1964 at 210 kilometers per hour, it was a game-changer. Decades of refinement pushed speeds to 320 kilometers per hour, inspiring a global high-speed rail revolution. Maglev. It all started with a German visionary, Hermann Kemper, in 1934. His dream of magnetically levitated trains sparked decades of relentless innovation. Engineers battled immense challenges, power supply issues, magnetic stability. But by the 1970s, they cracked the code. Countless prototypes, international collaboration, and tireless refinement led to the Shanghai Transrapid's debut in 2002, reaching 431 kilometers per hour. But while Germany pioneered it, China took it further, pouring massive investments into expanding and optimizing maglev technology. Super Maglev. Fast forward to the 2000s, China wasn't satisfied with just leading in maglev. Scientists at Southwest Jiaotong University pushed the envelope. Vacuum tube, magnetic propulsion. The results? 600 kilometers per hour in early tests. But they weren't done. Their next goal? 1,000 kilometers per hour. With massive funding and government support, they're closer than ever to turning it into a reality. Hyperloop. 2013. Elon Musk releases an open-source blueprint. The world takes notice. Companies like Virgin Hyperloop and Hard-T Hyperloop dive in, running tests, tweaking designs, and promising a transportation revolution. But it's not easy. The first successful passenger test in 2020? Just 172 kilometers per hour. The road ahead is long, with funding gaps and major regulatory challenges. The big question remains, can any of these really surpass airplanes? Planes cruise at around 900 kilometers per hour. Can trains beat that? Traditional high-speed rail? Can't. Wheels on rails, face friction limits. Speeds beyond 400 kilometers per hour become impractical. Hyperloop? Still in its infancy. Funding is scarce. Technical hurdles like maintaining low-pressure tubes remain, and regulatory approvals are slow. That leaves us with two contenders, Maglev and Super Maglev. Maglev uses magnetic fields to lift and propel trains. No wheels, no friction. Speeds up to 600 kilometers per hour. Super Maglev pushes further. Vacuum tubes reduce air resistance. Targets of 1,000 kilometers per hour. Let's uncover the key differences and see which one truly has the edge. Maglev, the master of speed. It hovers, it glides. Using powerful magnets, it lifts above the tracks. No friction, no wheels, just pure electromagnetic propulsion. The fastest maglev today? 600 kilometers per hour, 373 miles per hour. The Shanghai Maglev in China, a marvel of engineering, seamlessly connecting Pudong International Airport to the city in just minutes. A beast on rails, maglev trains are incredibly fast. Much faster than regular trains, but there's a problem. Air resistance. As the train moves faster, the air pushes against it, making it harder to go beyond its current top speed. This is the main obstacle stopping maglev from going even faster. But the challenger? It has no limits. Super Maglev, the future unleashed. Super Maglev solves the problem of air resistance by running inside a vacuum tube, where there's no air to slow it down. This allows it to reach much higher speeds. Imagine a train with no friction, no air resistance, no drag. Super Maglev does the unthinkable. It levitates like its predecessor, but inside a low vacuum tube. No air means no limits. 1,000 kilometers per hour, 621 miles per hour. the speed of an airliner on the ground. In Shaanxi province, China has taken a major leap in Super Maglev development. The main structure of a 2-kilometer-long full-scale test pipeline has been completed, making it the longest of its kind in the world. This facility serves as a critical testing ground for advancing vacuum tube maglev technology. China Aerospace Science and Industry Corporation Limited, in collaboration with Shaanxi authorities, has already conducted successful demonstration tests. A superconducting maglev vehicle was tested within the low vacuum environment, achieving controlled navigation, stable suspension, and safe stopping in accordance with predetermined parameters. This marks a crucial step toward making Super Maglev a reality. Speed versus energy. Maglev fights against the wind. Super Maglev erases the wind. The result? Less energy, more speed. Traditional Maglev burns power battling the atmosphere. Super Maglev? It slices through the void with ease, a revolution in efficiency. The challenges of a new era but with power comes cost. Maglev is expensive, but Super Maglev even more. It needs tunnels, sealed, pressurized, perfect. A challenge of engineering, a challenge of economy. And safety? What happens if something goes wrong inside a vacuum tube? Since a Super Maglev train operates in a sealed tunnel with almost no air, any emergency like a technical failure or the need for an evacuation could be much more difficult to handle compared to traditional trains. Rescue operations? More complex? Escape options? Limited. This is a major challenge engineers need to solve before making Super Maglev a reality. The global race talking about the latest development in maglev technology. Japan, the master of maglev, home to the SC Maglev, superconducting maglev, a technological marvel developed by JR Central. Designed for the Chuo Shinkansen line, it aims to connect Tokyo and Nagoya, with future plans to reach Osaka. Initially set to launch in 2027, construction delays have pushed its opening to 2034 or later. With an operational speed of 505 kilometers per hour, 314 miles per hour, and a world record of 603 kilometers per hour, 375 miles per hour, achieved in 2015, Japan holds the title for the fastest maglev test run ever. But the big question remains, will they push the boundaries even further? The world watches. The competition heats up. Beyond just speed, groundbreaking train technologies are reshaping the future of rail travel. In France, Alstom developed the Caradia Island, the world's first hydrogen-powered high-speed train. Instead of running on traditional fuel, it uses hydrogen fuel cells, generating electricity and releasing only water vapor as waste. Zero carbon emissions. In 2022, Germany became the first country to use hydrogen-powered trains for commercial service. France, Italy, and the UK are now considering adopting this technology for greener rail transport. Meanwhile, battery-powered high-speed trains are also emerging. Japan's Hitachi, along with Stadler, Switzerland, and CRRC, China, is developing lithium-ion battery-powered trains for high-speed routes. These trains reduce dependence on fossil fuels and electrified tracks. Limited range? Yes, but advancements in battery technology could make them a viable solution for more sustainable rail travel. A seismic shift in transportation is coming, a revolution on the tracks that could redefine how the world moves. Maglev is fast. Super Maglev is revolutionary. It could change everything. Trains, at the speed of planes. Who will lead the race to build the fastest train on Earth? China? Japan? Or will the US finally step up? Will Elon Musk's Hyperloop vision fade into history? Or will it rise again to challenge the future of transportation? Could a train faster than an airplane become reality? Or will aviation continue to reign supreme in the skies? What do you think? Comment below and share your thoughts. Let's get the discussion going. And if you love exploring the world's greatest mega projects, engineering marvels, and groundbreaking innovations, make sure to subscribe to the channel. Share this video with your friends and family and be part of the journey as we uncover the future of transportation together.